Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua. Double honor to the apostles of GMS and the sincere. Shalom to the brothers out there pushing this truth and sincerity. And I pretty much want to get into the topic about Esau because we see his time dwindling in front of himself as it is. That's why he's quick to push all these different things coming up, like for instance, the chip. That's being pushed in various other countries, and soon it's going to hit here too. Well, it's already in Babylon, because we're coming to that point where things are swelling up now. We're coming in that time where we ain't going to be able to do the things we want to do now. Even now, we can't really even do that. But that's why Esau has got to pay, because of all the stuff that he's done to us. That includes the slavery, even up to now. How should I say, well, just all the atrocities, really. Just how he pins all the bad things on us, how he deliberately puts our women over us, homosexuals, and all this other wicked stuff. There's a whole list upon list of the things he has done that he should be paid for. Even now, there's articles all over the internet about the atrocities he's doing. One I found is where he was, where Esau is putting money. Well, it's something we all know, but he's funding. I forgot what country it is, but it's to fund more wars, and the country that he's funding hates Babylon. So it's just nothing but more things gearing to Esau's destruction. Because the same country that hates him is going to be the same one that still turns against him regardless. And I'm just looking through article after article about more deaths in all these other countries going on. And Esau's not being held accountable yet. But it's going to come. Sorry, it's going to come back on his head. That's why when you read Proverbs 1:26, it says, "I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your death cometh, when your fear cometh." And Esau is going to fear us when he finds out all his plans has failed. Where we're going to be chasing them cars out of the mountains. Where we're going to be putting Esau into slavery, just like he put us into slavery. That's why when you read Revelations 18:6. It says, "Reward her even as she rewarded you." How did Babylon reward us? Through slavery, through our children being fed to alligators, to us being whipped 1,000 times to death, to us being hung and castrated, to our women having their breasts cut off. The list goes on and on. So, in the righteous manner, we're going to double unto them. We're going to double unto Esau for the shit he has done to us. He's going to get paid back twice. And double can mean anything. What Esau done to us was probably 50 times worse. What we're going to do to Esau is going to be 100 times worse. So, when that list piles up, we're going to pile up our list even higher. Because Esau ain't going to be able to come back against us. That's why he's going to get his judgment. Isaiah 14:21 says, "Prepare slaughter for those for the iniquity of their fathers. Prepare slaughter to the children for the iniquities of their fathers." So that's what we're doing. We're preparing slaughter for Esau. Because of all this shit he's done. It's no wonder how you come up with the news, for example, woman. I seen this a while ago. A woman cooks her baby because she was mad at the father. Now, who gave that bitch that thought to even do such a thing. Because if anybody right in the head was to think that, well, anybody right in the head wasn't even want to think about cooking their own children because they're mad about the parent. So that's one of Esau's methods right there. Esau does that type of thing. Not saying he probably does cook his own children, but he cooked out children. More likely, he cooked out children. Those are the ways of Babylon rubbing off on these women. Esau is the one who will force women to be over us. Esau puts off the stigmatization that, hey, you could go ahead and cook your own child and you could barely get in trouble for it. The bitch got off. She went to jail. She was supposed to be in there for 2 years, and she got out within less than a month. How the fuck does that work? Let a nigga cook his own children. He ain't coming out. Oh, if anything, the niggas in jail gonna kill him. So that's the ways that Babylon oppressing us with slavery, to where the men are more oppressed than anything. I won't even say just the men. I would say the nation of Israel is oppressed as it is. And I would say even the women are oppressed because they gotta be put over us. That's why these women are angry. But these are the works of Esau. As much as we get on the nigga women or the rest of these women, it's really not their fault. It's Esau's fault because he's the one who lets it happen. You can't. Women are like children. You can't. I mean, if the children ain't being taught right, they're just going around being dumbasses because that's what all they know. It's not really their fault as much as it is the person who lets it happen. So the person that lets it happen is more so at fault than the child is, because the child don't really know any better. I'm not saying that these bitches don't, but at the same time, who lets it happen? Esau. Why? Because he doesn't let us handle our business with our women. That's the problem dealing with this society, is that men can't be men because Esau won't allow us to. Here we are having a bunch of effeminate niggas because Esau let women raise us. And of course you got the no good shit niggas out there, but what about the fathers out there that wanted to be fathers? Now they can't because their mother kicked them out. So that's a lot of problems there. And that's the problem with Esau, because he wants this shit to continue. He enjoys seeing us being oppressed for a long time. So I got the scripture right here, which is Psalms 49:11. It says that their inward thought is that thy houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. You see, that's what Esau does. I'm Salaki. That's what he thinks. He thinks this place is going to continue forever, but it's not. He knows that Yahweh Shah is coming back to destroy this place, but he thinks he can fight up against it. That's why he thinks that his dwelling place is going to continue for generations or forever. Forever. It is not. It's not going to continue forever, and that's where Esau is completely wrong at. But of course, that's what Esau likes to think because of that pride. So I'm gonna get another scripture right here, and this is Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. See, and that's what Esau be thinking, because he's thinking, okay, even if this place be destroyed, I can come back and rebuild it. Not, and the Lord said, no, you ain't building shit. You going to slavery. Yahweh Shai going to thoroughly make sure this place can't be rebuilt. Not with all the radiation going on. Because in Esau's mind is he thinks once everything's done, said and done, everything gonna be normal. You're just gonna come back into it. No, Yahweh Shai gonna destroy this place with nuclear thermal missiles, where you can't even come back to it. The moment you even probably look at this place, your eyes are gonna melt. So that's the thing with Esau, is that we're gonna laugh at his pride. That's why. Hey, I just brought up the other scripture, Proverbs 1:26. I will also laugh at your calamity. That's Yahweh Shai laughing, and we're gonna be laughing with him, because Esau's gotta die. 2/3 of our people gonna die. You heathen nations gotta die, because y'all laughed at us when we were put into slavery. Niggas are niggas. Esau, you gotta pay for the shit that you done to us. But this place is gonna come to a close regardless of what anybody thinks. You got niggas that want to defend Esau. And how does that work? Because Esau oppressed our people so hard that they think that our people think that Esau's cool. They living in that matrix. Like I said, when you watch the show, what was it? What's the show called? It's damn, I've got. But it was a show about about a monster that had crossed over, and then it had a plan of devouring the earth, like it did on the other side. It was Stranger Things. That's what it's called. The show is called Stranger Things, where the monster came over from out of his realm that was destroyed, and he came over to the other realm where it's our everyday living thing. And now he wanted to corrupt that, or destroy it. Really, he wanted to destroy it because he had a plan, just like Yahweh Shai has a plan. He wants to destroy this place, but it then. Of course, some of the people stopped the destruction from happening, but it was only delayed, because why the monster came back with a bigger plan. He came back harder to bring that place down. And it's not for us, for Yahweh Shai. Esau ain't going to take down Yahweh Shai just a little bit. He ain't going to be able to take down Yahweh Shai in general. Once Yahweh Shai comes back, he's coming back full on with this place being destroyed. There will be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But that's why prophecy is being fulfilled, because this place has to go. And this is why I'll bring out Ecclesiastes 12:4. And it says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of the music and all the daughters of the music shall be brought low." So that's Babylon closing its doors. No more luxury things such as being able, entertainment. No more Beyonce. No more anything that is worthy of this place. There's going to be no more of that. This place is going to be fully shut down. And there's gonna be a lot of killings because people ain't gonna be able to get their checks. They ain't gonna be able to live in their homes like they want to. Now everybody has to fend for themselves, because now you can't buy food, so now you have to fight to steal it. And I'm gonna bring out this last scripture, which is Revelations 11:8, and it says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city," which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city. What is the great city today? That's Babylon. Why is it great? Because it has every custom of every other nation here, every language here. It's you can see how it's a great city from all the shit it can do, how uh how it's import export mainly from every country to here, from Russia. You got things made in Russia here. You have things made in China here. You have things made in Korea here, Japan. What's the other one? It's quite a few other ones. So that's how you know it's a great country here, where everything is being imported and exported from all other countries into one city. Babylon is one big city in itself, but that's why that's why it's going to be a greater collapse when this place closes, because every great empire, the greater it is, the harder it falls. America is going to be the hardest city to fall, hardest land to fall, because of all the shit that is done. That's why that's why, like it says, there should be dead bodies in the street of the great city. That's good. There's gonna be a lot of killings here in Babylon, where everybody's fending for themselves or trying to eat each other. You literally have the Walking Dead amongst us. But that's why like I said, this place is going to be destroyed. It's in Malachi 4:1, or better yet, to really back it up, Revelations 18:8, where it talks about the plagues, famine, and death.